do have a gadget play where we intentionally drop a pop-up, but that wasn't it. When it's twilight like that, we immediately just hit pop-ups and do pop-fly communication, and we can't catch them in practice either because nobody can see it. So, credit to our guys for not panicking. I mean, Riley Bertram making that play on the first one that dropped to throw that guy out at second was huge. His play back in the beginning of the game to throw behind the runner as well. I mean, those are just, those are two huge plays. Ryan Ammons being a senior, being a captain, keeping his composure, even though he's doing his job and getting pop-ups, but to still just induce that type of contact and not let that inning spiral out of control. That was a big deal. And then, of course, Blake coming up in the clutch, another 2-out RBI. So those three guys are captains, and you saw their leadership on the field tonight. But it's a very well-played game. That's a very good team. You can see why they're a regional team and have a chance to make a deep run. But their relief pitching, I thought, was excellent, and they obviously have a very dangerous lineup. So just a really good college baseball game all the way around. We got good pitching as well and got great performances today from all of our relievers. That Gordo battled. And, the 2-out RBIs, scoring all three of those runs with 2 outs, that was a huge deal. Billy Amick coming up clutch again. But, just contributions up and down the lineup. Ben Blackwell had 3 hits. Cam with the sac fly. Just a lot of good things are taking place up and down this lineup, defensively, on the mound. So just feels like these guys have a high level of belief and playing well in all phases.
Questions for players? Blake, what were you guys thinking going into the bottom of the ninth after that crazy top of the inning there?
Right. I mean, Coach B said it. We didn't panic at all. We trust our training. We do those situations all the time in our training, every day of the week, and so we felt prepared. We had no panic at all, and we knew we were going to get the job done.
Cam, what were you guys seeing out that tough sky out there? What was causing it to be so tough for you guys?
It was blue out there, and everybody out there was not seeing the ball. You saw that, and everybody was just saying, back it up. Make sure everybody sees the ball and catch the ball. And Riley made a good play in the infield when he threw it to second, and that really helped us out.
That last one that Will caught, did you think he saw it at first? I mean, did it look like maybe he was struggling and like you were trying to get there as quick as you could?
Yeah, I didn't know if he saw it or not, so I was just hustling over there just in case he didn't see it so I could catch the ball.
Blake, your grandmother, Miss Evie, is becoming famous around here.
Oh, yeah.
She was clutching her all-in chip. What's it like to have her down here, being able to finally watch you come down from Williamsport, I guess?
Right.
And she's obviously just taking this all in. Are you going to keep her around? Because she's obviously a good lunch arm.
Heck yeah, of course. The whole fam's here. 2 grandmas, grandpa came in town, mom and dad, so it's been incredible. They're so supportive. So, no, it's awesome to see him. And I can hear, anytime I do something, I hear, woo, you know what I mean? And I hear my dad screaming all game, but no, it's awesome. It's cool.
Try and figure out a way to send them to Durham next week.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We'll find a way. It'll happen.
So, Blake, y'all started out 0-3 in ACC play. You just won 7 straight, finished up your 7th career in ACC play. So, how's it feel as a whole, and how do you expect to carry the momentum into tomorrow and that ACC tournament?
Yeah, it feels incredible. But we knew this was going to happen. We know the type of team we have. I thought it was kind of uncharacteristic of us at first, but it made us stronger for sure. And we're going to keep the momentum going, and we're getting better each and every day. So looking to keep it going into the ACC tournament and into whatever comes next.
Any other questions for players? Players.
So you holding your breath. When you saw that dust sky up there, were you kind of like, oh man, I just don't get any pop-ups?
Yeah, we were talking about it because Ammons has, got such good induced vertical break, a lot of guys hit underneath the ball, and it was just there's about a 15 to 20-minute window every day when the sun's out that it's brutal, and we noticed it in the fall, and Coach Leggett talked about times, in the last 25 years, same thing. It's just tough, and you just got to point and talk, and everybody's got to point and talk. The problem was nobody saw it, so it's one thing when you got someone on the adjacent side of the field can direct traffic a little bit, but it was just, I don't know, just a unique cloud cover to where it was like just camouflaging the ball, and felt bad because Ryan Ammons is doing exactly what he needed to do. He's inducing weak contact, and nobody could see what was going on. But thankfully, Riley made that play, and we only gave up one run, and but it just set the stage to have even more theatrics. But proud of our guys for not panicking, and they came in the dugout, and all the talk was positive of all right, let's do this.
Is it every day at dusk or just certain type of cloud?
Seems like every time the sun's out and it's a blue sky, and then just it's just I don't know. All I know is you can't see it. I mean, I heard some fans saying that the foul balls went up and they couldn't see it either. So, and I heard some other fans telling us to get our head in the game. So it was, believe me, we were trying. That was not a lack of effort, more of a lack of vision. But I mean, fluke plays, but we'll have to be ready for that. So we'll have some more home games.
Austin settled in after giving up the 3-run homer. How proud are you of him of being able to finish 5? And how about the bullpen? Reed Garris coming in, getting Matt Horvath on a deep fly ball there, but shut down innings from those guys.
Oh yeah, we pitched out of multiple jams, and Gordo battled, and gave up the 3-run homer, and that inning that would have been huge if Riley makes that throw behind play, and Caden has the perfect deke, and Riley's been doing that all year, and it's just you do that 30 times in a season to hope it works once, and the time it worked ended up being a huge, turns out was a huge run, because that 3-run homer at the time could have been a grand slam. But Gordo did a good job of just battling, just finding a way to just pitch out of some jams, and then Reed. Well, let's see who came in. All the guys that came in really. Reed and Tristan, Ammo. I mean, gosh, they were all awesome. They just did a fantastic job. Someone was before Reed. Who was after? Tristan was after Gordo, and then Reed. Okay, yeah, they all, to get those outs in the later innings was a big deal, especially you never want to see Matt Horvath come up with the bases loaded. So he's one of the best hitters in the conference, and they got a great club. I mean, I can't say enough good things about that club.
How much did y'all feed off the crowd today, you think?
I meant to say that at the beginning. The crowd, the marketing team, the energy, the environment, like that looked like a regional atmosphere. And that's what we need. We need them pumping that music that they were playing every time. I mean, the people waving the balloons, the energy in the crowd. I mean, it's a 10th man atmosphere. I mean, there were multiple innings where the pitchers seemed to struggle to find the strike zone, and I would attest that a lot to the noise that's being made, the sounds, the optics of what's going on, in the bowl seating area, in the pitcher's vision. I mean, that makes DKS a hostile place to play. So, huge shout out to the crowd and to the marketing team, and just to the environment and the energy that was created today. In a 1-run game, everything matters, and the crowd and the effort of our administration to make it a good environment. It was really cool and really beneficial for us.
Looked like Casey Talent left last night, favoring his shoulder.
Yeah, so he actually got it looked at and had it tested, and we got great news. There's no tear and nothing structurally wrong, just looked like a strain. So he may be out for a few days, maybe even a week, but we expect him back for the postseason.
Speaking of postseason, I think he clinched third seed overall in the ACC tournament. Would be second, except they got to give it to the Coastal winner. How proud are you of this team to the way that they have responded and to clinch that number 3 spot?
You know, I don't even know if I can put it into perspective right now, but, you know, I'll probably try to at some point, but just the way these guys show up every day and the way they fight and the way they sell out for their preparation and sit in this room and lock in and, you know, as a new coaching staff, and transitions are never easy, but for these guys to be as hungry as they've been and be bought in, all in from the start, from August, you know, they're just awesome to be around. Love being around them, love coaching them, and they're very deserving because they work their butts off, and, you know, they did not want their story to be something where Clemson was, you know, not having success, and they took it upon themselves to do that, and could have been very easy to, you know, to be resistant to some things that were maybe a little bit different, but they were all in from the start, and you know, for them to see the results that they're seeing now, especially after we didn't get the results, because that's when you really question, you know, is this working? And we didn't change lanes, we didn't just all of a sudden stop doing this and start doing that. And they stayed with it as well. So, yeah, all the credit goes to them because they stayed positive when it was really tough, when we were 2-8 in the league after that Friday night loss to Florida State, and I think 16-14 overall. And they never lost hope. They never lost their positive attitude, and, you know, that'll be something that they'll always be remembered for, is how they turn this season around. Whatever happens the rest of the way, how they turn this thing around just to be in this position is will go down forever as something that I know I'll talk to future Clemson teams about. If you ever have a tough start or have a rough go of it, just, hey, remember what Team 126 did, and that's pretty awesome.
Anything else for Coach? All right, thank you, Coach.
Thanks,